Yay! We're back with Taylor Williamson for the Open 26.2. This is so awesome, guys. We've had such a good day. We've got to watch all our friends come on the show and do the Open. It was really cool. It was funny.
And then we got to watch you guys throw down for Fight Gone Bad, and which was awesome. So first of all, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate your time.
Yeah, absolutely. This is so fun. Thanks for having me on.
We had fun. We had your husband on. He is amazing, dude. Like, he is so much fun to hang out with. He is so funny. And we were like, no, we gotta have wifey on because
I want to know the truth.
Yeah,
I want to know all of the truth, you know. Like, is everything that he said true? What's your perspective? You know, that kind of stuff. So
oh man, we're gonna get into it, huh?
a little bit, just a little bit. For the CrossFit first, though, for the 7-time CrossFit Games champ, team champ, we gotta do this. Joseph and I were talking about this in the background, and I remember when, like, the year before or 2 years before you joined Mayhem, you were, what was the team? Was it an OC3 team you were on?
OC3 was before Mayhem, yeah.
Right, and there was a little like Mayhem beef in there, right? If I remember correctly during the games.
Dude, always. I feel like everyone, I mean, there's Mayhem beef always back in the day, you know. Everyone wanted to be Mayhem. They're the ones with the target on their back. They're the recurring winners. You gotta dethrone the champs, you know. Yeah, so it was weird if you can't beat them, join them, right?
Yeah, hey, look.
I mean,
I joined the dark side. No, not really, but
that's what we all said when you did it, when it got announced. That's what the whole world, we were all like, oh no, they did it. Because we were kind of hoping that you were going to beat them a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, we wanted to see that rivalry, and you were like the only team. And then Conway's team. You guys were like the only two teams that even posed a threat at all. So it made it fun. Once you guys joined, it was kind of like, well, they're going to win every event now. Like, it's just...
When you joined, was there any sort of pressure, like, once you joined Mayhem, of like, because their level is so high or whatever, or were you just like, fuck it, I'm here and I know we're gonna kick ass?
2 minutes 28 seconds, babe.
I know. I swear all the time.
28 seconds.
She might kick me out because I swear a lot, but
so you broke it. I mean, you made it at least 2 minutes.
I know.
Dude, people ask that all the time. Like, did Rich have put a lot of pressure on you guys? Was there a lot of pressure? Just being the person with the target on your back, you know? Honestly, no. Like, Rich put zero pressure on Andrea and I, because I think he just saw, like, there's no way for anyone else to put more pressure on us than we put on ourselves. Like, we just held ourselves to such a standard and, like, expected so much of ourselves. Like, any additional external pressure, like, didn't add anything.
Yeah.
Like, I could have been on any team at all. It could be Mayhem. It could be, you know, CrossFit 1, 2, 3 down the road. Like, it doesn't matter. And I think I still would have acted and felt the same exact way. So, like, having that name, it didn't really add anything for me, like, mentally, I don't think, like, as far as performance anxiety or pressure or anything like that. The thing that always drives me personally is just, like, trying to show up in my best shape in order to not let the team down. Like, I'm very team driven. I'm very, like, I don't want to let others down. I want to do my job. I want to do my job well. I want to lead when I'm supposed to lead. I want to follow when I'm supposed to follow. And, like, trying to get all those different pieces to fall into place in different workouts or different situations. Like, that's the stuff that I love. And I just feel like, now, like, the pressure comes from inside, you know?
Yeah. Have you always had that pressure that you would put on yourself or whatever? Because what's your background in sports? Were you competitive in high school, college, like anything like that?
Yeah, I played volleyball, basketball, and track in high school, and then D2 college volleyball. And then I was a little bit of track too in there, but that just got to be, two sports got to be too much. But I threw in track a little bit in college and ran a little bit, but volleyball.
What position did you play basketball?
I was basketball and whatever, touch the ball. I was more like the person that likes the conditioning stuff and defense.
Okay, all right. Dennis Rodman, you're the Dennis Rodman of
yeah. I wasn't very good at basketball, to be honest with you.
Just playing sports though, just like team sports.
Yep.
Who are the guys on that team, that OC was OC3, right? Black.
They changed out. Every year was a little bit different. The gym owner there at OC3, he was on the team quite a bit. Another guy, Joe, he was one of the central players for a while. We got a guy out of CrossFit Kilo one year, Luke Schaefer. He was awesome. We love Luke. But mostly just like local actual affiliate members, like from Iowa.
Oh shit.
It's very much like a true homegrown team.
Is that what they're back to now? That's the rules now. There's no like super teams anymore.
I don't know what the rules are right now. I feel like they change them every year. I don't know for sure.
Yeah. And even with even if it is like affiliate teams, most people now are moving to the areas to be part of those affiliates, even if they weren't before. They're joining those affiliates anyways or whatever. What do you think is the biggest thing that you learned while you were on the Mayhem team? Like about yourself or as a teammate, like you had to pick one thing. What do you think was the biggest lesson you learned?
I could do hard things. Honestly, I know that's like really broad, but just being not only on the team and doing the CrossFit stuff, but at that time in my life, going through that on top of being in PA school, I learned that I can do and I can handle very hard situations. I also learned that I have a really awesome marriage because there's no way I would have made it through that without, the foundation that I had and the support that I had.
Yeah.
So it's not just like, I think it's both of those things. Those are the two biggest things that I learned.
We asked him if he ever told you like, hey, you got to stop one. Like you're going too crazy. You're doing too much. You like maybe just go to school and then come back or maybe just, yeah. And he said no at all.
I wish he would. I wish he'd bring me back down to earth, to be honest with you. Stop gassing me up at some point. It'd be much easier. Life would be so much easier.
That was one of the parts of the conversation that we did have with Nick, that just having a really strong marriage is really fucking cool. And one of the things that was just eye-opening to me and so impressive to me when he talked about you guys was being able to be in separate places, but support each other as much as you guys do. And the fact of like letting you go, but supporting you so much and taking those drives and doing all of those things that you guys did together. I just think that is so cool to hear about that strong foundation of a marriage, and also how much you guys worked through the challenges during that season and how you guys come out stronger on top of that, so that was one of my favorite parts about him. And, I asked him, but I'll ask you the same thing for you. What was the biggest thing that you personally had to navigate during that most challenging time for you guys?
I think for me, it was more time management with all the different pieces and all the different things. Time management and like pressure management, just because it was like everything was very high pressure at the time. Like even just my day to day, like how my hours were spent had to be like meticulous. Because I was trying to do a lot of things that a lot of people could only do one thing at a time, like be in PA school or win the CrossFit Games, and I was trying to do it all at once.
Yeah,
it was just chaos. But even just like we would have 2 to 3 exams every single week in PA school, and you couldn't get less than a B, or else you would be in remediation, and then you can't remediate more than 3 times or something, or else you get kicked out of school and your future is over. Like everything was very, very, very like. You can't mess up.
They don't waste time.
You're done.
Yep.
So it wasn't like, I think that was one of the biggest challenges for me, was just having to like, just for months and months on end, like be very, very conscientious about what I was putting my energy into, what and who I was putting my energy into, and not wasting it or losing it or, that sort of thing.
Did you feel like that you couldn't let go of one or the other because like you would have lost that time, like with joining Mayhem, of being on the team with Rich and whatever? Did you ever feel that like, if I don't do this right now, I might lose the chance to do that? And then same thing with your schooling.
I think in the back of my mind, probably. I don't think I was ever like very consciously thinking about that, but if the opportunity to do something like that presents itself, you just say yes and figure it out later. Like you just dive in and just be confident that you can, and then prove it to yourself that you can. Like that's kind of the way that I think I've moved through my life over the years, and how I keep getting into like these crazy, silly little activities or events or challenges or whatever I end up doing. You just say yes. Literally just say yes and figure it out every time.
And wait, Nick's, yeah, I gotta ask, because if I just randomly start saying yes to things and people, my wife's gonna look at me and be like, what are you doing? We have like 500 things to do. Yeah. So like, do you have to like have conversations with Nick about this before you just say yes, or you just say yes and you come home and you're like, so babe,
I said yes.
I did this thing today, and now for 5 weeks I have to go train in Nashville or wherever.
Depends on the context, right? I mean, some of these things do require some conversation before. But again, I just feel like I don't know, he's just so supportive and he gases me up, man. He gases me up every time I feel like I should do something or I want to pursue something. He's awesome. I love him so much. And I feel like I return the same to him. Like he's really passionate and so good at the stuff he does. Mm-hmm. Like it's awesome. I don't know.
When does he make the move to Proven, or like tell you that he's going to Proven? Because you're still at Mayhem, right? When he goes to Proven?
I'm at Proven.
No,
we live in Nashville.
Yeah, now, but at the time, weren't you still? I was gonna say playing basketball for Mayhem, and then he was coaching at Proven, right?
Yes. So how that kind of came about is I was just slammed with school and training and everything, and he found himself with a lot of free time. So he just applied on a whim to an online ad that Shane had posted, and I think at the time it was just like to be the compete track coach. And he went through a series of interviews there, just kind of thinking he would find something to fill his time. Because I just didn't have time to hang out like a normal human at the time. Like it was a temporary thing, right? Getting through school. But he just wanted to do something, right? So he applied to this thing on a whim, went through a series of interviews. And I think the job description kind of changed along the way. And then he ended up being Brooke Wells' coach for that year.
Oh, shit.
So, wow. Yeah, I think that was his first year. So he did the compete track, he did the programming for that, and he was coaching Brooke at the time. And all that was during my first year competing with Mayhem. Mm-hmm. So the way that I went to school in Knoxville, and then Mayhem was about halfway or so to Nashville. And then Nashville was another like hour or so beyond that. So we would carpool whenever we could, as far as like, drop offs, that sort of thing. I stayed in Cookeville a lot of the time too. So he would always like, if he could at all, he would drive back to Cookeville, stay with me for the night, go back. Mm. Like he would go out of his way just to make sure that we could just spend a couple extra hours together. You know what I mean? Mm. But yeah, he was a coach. He was coaching Brooke that whole season.
Were you like, don't coach teams? That's fine. You're just not allowed to coach teams.
I didn't mind it all, honestly. It's strangely enough, it like wasn't weird at all. Like he would hang out in the barn with us at Rich's. He'd work out with all of us. Like it was fun. It wasn't even weird. I don't know what to tell you, but
I like that cool. Though, where it's like a bunch of people that are competitive from different camps, from different gyms and whatever can all just come hang out. Cause at the end of the day, like, you guys can hang out, but when it's time to throw down, you throw down, and everybody's competitive. Everybody pushes each other, but then you guys can go out and have, a cup of coffee after and go get a meal together and talk about the workout, business, those kind of things, and just learn from each other. And I don't know how the world doesn't get back to there, but I'm hopeful that the world can get back to a place that it doesn't matter where you are. Like we can all come together and we can just have a really cool conversation and a really good time, and then go back to whatever we need to do. Did Nick talk to Rich a lot about like coaching wise, business wise, and whatever? And then did he share things with you? Did he ever coach you too? Did Nick ever coach you too? Or was that boundary set of like, you're my husband, you're not my coach?
I'm laughing. The 2023 season, I was on the Proven team. That was my last year competing, and Nick was our official coach. He coached us. He programmed for us. Yes, it was difficult. It was difficult.
Yeah.
That was another growing experience, I feel like, for our marriage, though, to be honest. and for me as an athlete. Like I was coming from Mayhem, where you don't really have a coach there. You're just kind of doing what Rich does and figuring stuff out, and which I honestly liked because it let me learn like athlete IQ. Like it helps me to function, and it helped me to learn to be able to figure out what I needed and to think independently, especially in like high pressure situations on the floor. You just have more awareness. I feel like if you've had a lot of experience not having someone to help you or to, feed you answers or to tell you what to do, you have to think about it and figure it out yourself. So I kind of came from like that aspect where I'm like, why do I need you to tell me what to do when or I don't need you to warm me up. So it was like, it was a learning and growth experience for me for sure. And at the end of the day, I mean, he's really good at being a coach too. I'm not going to lie. So it was good for me to learn how to have a coach, but also on top of that, how to let that coach be my husband.
I was going to say, did you guys leave the coaching athlete at the gym, or did those conversations kind of creep at home too of like?
That's the other thing too. I kind of had to purposefully put on a different hat. Like, okay, we're at the gym and okay, we're at home. And there were definitely times where I would snap at him in the middle of a workout or something. I'm like, I wouldn't do that to anyone else. Like, sorry.
That's
like, I wouldn't have said that to, any other why am I talking to because it's my husband. It's just weird. The lines get a little weird.
Yeah.
So there were definitely a couple tense moments, but I mean, if I was going to have a coach for CrossFit, I want it to be him. Honestly, at the end of the day, I still say that right now. Like if he's the one for me.
Okay. So what you're saying though, is that it wasn't because he was your coach that was your last year. You just decided that was your last year.
He didn't scare me off that bad.
You just decided that you, when did you come to that decision that was going to be your last year, finishing out at Proven, finishing out at home with your husband, with the team and everything like that? When did you realize that was going to be your last year competing on a team?
So I graduated from PA school that December. And I took my boards in like January or February, which is just the big test that you have to take at the end to be like certified. And the plan was to compete one last year and then go get a job, right? And like be done with this stuff, be done with the crazy workouts and, live a normal life and I don't know, work and come home at night and watch TV, whatever people do. I don't really know. But,
I was gonna say, what is normal? What is your definition of normal?
I'm still trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
But he had convinced me, he's like, hey, you deserve to be a full-time athlete for one time in your life. Like just take these, whatever it was, 5 months, 6 months. Don't start working yet. And let's just be an athlete, just live the athlete life. So that was the plan the whole time. And then afterward I would, find a job, but honestly, I did not like it. I didn't do well with it. It was hard for me to transition from the way that I was functioning to like all this free time. And like, my volume didn't change that much, to be honest with you. I don't know. I do better when I'm stretched a little thin, I think, for whatever reason.
Did you just find yourself like sitting at home? Like, should I watch a TV show? Should I go work out more? I
fostered a lot of dogs. I created chaos. What I did. I like a lot of dogs. And thankfully we were renting at the time. So like, it wasn't that big a deal that I was destroying the house with these.
It wasn't your house, right?
Yeah.
Someone else's.
So that was my workaround. I'm like, Nick, I want to do this new thing. We're gonna have a lot of people.
How many did you foster?
Oh, probably like 8 or 9.
Oh my God.
At the same time?
Not at the same time.
Okay. I was like, no way.
What did he say every time or was he expecting you to like walk in the house and another dog?
We really
do you? Yeah.
Yeah.
He just knew that he was going to come home and possibly see another dog that day.
Yes. I just did that to him like a month ago.
Did you?
Well, now you have to be careful because you have the one dog. So you have to make sure the foster dog is chill with your actual dog, which by the way is adorable. And the backpack that you put him in is so cute.
I know. When we met you in person, when we met you and Nick in person, you had your pup hanging out on your backpack. And I was like, how did you manage that? How did you figure that out? And it's you just put her in a backpack one day? Is that what happened? Is it a girl or a boy? I forget.
Boy. His name is Bruce. He's my little partner in crime. He likes the backpack. Yeah, he likes the backpack. I've done a lot of bike rides with him out back there. Walks, anything. I don't run with him back there because he would just be like.
Did you ever ride a bike with him on your backpack?
I what?
Have you ever like ridden a bike with him in your backpack?
Mhm.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I need a reel of that. That is so
That
good.
just is so freaking cool. Yeah, Joseph has a 68-pound pit bull that he just fostered. And
adopted.
And he doesn't want or adopted, and he doesn't want to put him in a backpack. That'd be a very different kind of workout with a
than my 10-pound wiener dog. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly. So, are you working now?
Yeah. Yep. I am. I work full time right now.
He was like, no more free time. You cause way too much happening.
Pretty much. It's like, you need to get a job. This is too much.
Especially when you guys got your own place, right? He was like, there's a limit. No more. You can't foster all these dogs. This is our place now. And so how do you like that?
Working?
Mm-hmm.
I do. I like it a lot. I like my job a lot. I've been working where I work for a little over 2 years. I actually work for the Davidson County Sheriff's Department in jails. So I run medical clinics in the county jails.
Oh my God. Is that,
it's crazy, but it's very rewarding. It's
was
crazy.
it scary in the beginning, or were you just like, I do CrossFit, so we're good?
Honestly, in the beginning, I didn't realize. So I had signed up for this. It was just an Indeed ad, right? And I'm typically like, I don't like interviews. I don't like, that kind of stuff. So I'm like, okay, I need to throw away. I need to just have a practice. I don't even know what this job is. But I'm just going to sign up for this thing, and it'll just be like, I don't really care if I suck. It'll be like getting my feet wet. And then I accidentally nailed it. Like I did really good. So I'm like, shoot, okay. So they want like,
nailed it.
I know they want like an in-person, like come whatever. So I show up and I'm like, holy shit, this is inside the jail. Like I had no idea.
Like you had to go through all the stops and get checked and all the
it's like airport security pretty much. Yeah. I assumed like honestly that it would be like a little clinic outside the jail or something like that. Like no, like I'm in the pods.
No, it's like prison break.
I'm in jail.
Like,
so that was like
gosh.
I think another example of like show up, say yes, and figure it out later. But it's honestly not scary at all. It was like I didn't have the expectations, I think, of what reality was on day one.
Scared straight a little bit? Like that was
a little bit.
Well, it sounds very familiar to your husband's story about just randomly answering an ad somewhere and you don't know where it's going to take you. So it makes sense why you two are a match, because you guys just take those big leaps and you end up finding your purpose and where you're supposed to be.
Oh yeah. Have you seen Mayor? Good call, Ramirez. Has she seen Mayor of Kingstown yet? Have you seen
I've watched, what season is out now? I watched the first season. I know that. I think they just let out another season.
Yeah, I've just finished it. It's so good. This
really
one,
good.
what's it? The lady from The Sopranos. Now I can't think of her name. Is in it.
The
wife of Tony Soprano, the lady that plays the wife. She's now like runs the jail in this new season. She's fire. Like Edie Falco. That's right. Yep. Yeah. She's so good. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
She's no joke.
But that would scare me to death. I'd be like, I'm not going anywhere near a jail. Forget that. That's nope. What did your husband? Was he scared at all? Like, was Nick scared at all for you?
No, he honestly is way too confident in me. Like
that dude is like,
all the time. He's like, yeah, she'll figure it out, and I always do. But I'm like, oh my god, he thinks I'm impenetrable.
do you really treat like? Are they in handcuffs, like cuffed to the bed and stuff?
It depends on their security level. So most are not. If they're in RHU, which is restricted housing, that's like the hole. Like if you get sent to the hole, right?
You treat people that get sent to the hole.
Yeah, and like the shows, they'll say it like that. So it's you're either sent to, like you either live up there because of your charges, or sometimes it's psych ops. There's a number of reasons, or you're just up there in timeout temporarily for just like bad behavior. You'll be 60 days, 90 days, 30 days, and you'll just be in the hole. But those are a higher security level. And they have to have an officer with them during transport, and like they can't be in the room without an officer right there, and they'll have belly chains, their hands are cuffed and their legs are cuffed. So it just depends on your security level. But most, like if you're just in Gen Pop or your med housing, you don't have to have like cuffs on and stuff like that.
Do the dudes talk to you? Do they just like you normally go to a doctor, right, or a physician, and you just have conversation while the doctor's checking you out or whatever? You just talk to these dudes like
it's very normal. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's wild.
That's really badass.
That's really wild.
That's really badass. That
You're like my
population that
favorite
has, like-
person now.
It's a population with like really low health literacy, right? So there's a lot of you can do a lot for these people because they just don't know very much about how to be healthy. Sometimes I honestly just feel like I'm a physical therapist or a personal trainer. Like I've literally taught people how to air squat or taught them how to do push-ups or assigned like rehab exercises. So maybe like a little outside of the scope of like a PA, but you can do a lot with a little in that environment.
Do they like know who you are? Like they know you've won anything, been to anything? Nope. They just are like, let's do push-ups, let's do air squat. That's insane.
Well, I was gonna say you're technically experienced and a professional in how to do an air squat and how to do a push-up. So I think you're very qualified to be able to teach other people how to move properly.
Here you go. Worst criminal she's taking care of, or like, have you ever been in a sketchy situation at all yet?
I don't know. It just depends what you mean by sketchy. I've
like
never had anything like too sketchy happen though. I mean, there are sketchy things that happen every day. Sure, there's fights, people get sprayed, there's you name it, it happens in jail. But I've never personally felt like unsafe or in a bad position. And that's probably, that probably goes a long ways as far as like the security and the corrections officers. They really do a very good job of like running a tight ship, making sure we don't have any incompatibles around, making sure the clinic's a safe place to be. Because I mean, as tough as I am and as tough as everyone thinks I am, I look like I can fight, right? Like people aren't going to mess with me, but I really have no self-defense skills. Like I'm not a fighter. I'm just an athlete. So I'm thankful that I have like mostly well-trained people around me that keep it a good environment. And honestly, a lot of the time in these situations, like in jails and prisons, medical, they kind of have amnesty, right? Like there's just a lot of respect for the medical staff. There's
the prisoners.
A lot of tension or beef between the inmates and the officers, but medical, like everyone knows that we're there to help them. That's kind of our job. And there can be like situations where it can get intense or dicey where, demands are made for X, Y, and Z, or I need this prescription or whatever. And it's like, no, you don't. Like, you have to have these hard conversations. So that can get a little sketchy, but it's never like most of the time people have a lot of respect for medical because again, I'm there to educate them and help them to be healthier and to live better lives and to listen. A lot of the time it's just listening.
Do you get like the inmates that need to detox or like that can be sketchy too is there a certain place where they go to? No, they just are detoxing. Oh, okay.
Go to you.
Wow. That's gotta be sketch or just hard to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have detox protocols. I mean, and it depends what you're detoxing off of as well, but we have, comfort meds. Sometimes you need like benzo tapers to detox safely off certain things. But yeah, there's a lot of drugs. A lot of detoxing from drugs, a lot of drugs inside, like overdoses and stuff. That's a pretty large percentage of what we deal with a lot of the time.
Do you have a team that supports you with that too? Like, especially during like someone's detox, if someone's in there detoxing, is it like they're with you for 5 days? They're with you for 10 days before they go back into Gen Pop or anything like that? Like, do you have a team that helps you during this process, whatever the process looks like?
As a medical provider, as a mid-level provider, I'm not really very hands-on with the detox protocols other than if something is going poorly. If they require some higher level of care, if they're just detoxing, they get their CAL score, their CWA score, they get their comfort meds 3 times a day. The nurses are providing, Gatorade, that kind of thing, but it's mostly the nursing staff that will be like the hands-on making evaluations and giving medications that are in their chart. And the nurses are there, 24/7. They're always staffed. Providers are there, not all the time, but there's always someone on call.
Do you do like 8-hour shifts or 12-hour shifts or?
I do 8s. Yeah.
8s.
5 days a week, 8 hours.
Men's prison?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, dude.
Badass, man.
That is badass. That's crazy.
Badass. And you absolutely look like that is something that you could do.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. 100% watching you in your workout videos, lifting weights, moving weights, doing all these crazy things that you post, your hikes and all that type of stuff. Like you look like that you can hang out with the big dogs. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does any of it ever come home with you, or do you ever bring some of that stress or maybe the anxiety from the jail home with you? Do you leave it there? Do you have to decompress in any way, or is that just working out?
I try to compartmentalize, honestly. I try to keep like the sections where they are. And like, I think that's something I probably learned from, being in the team and having been in school all at the same time, like how to just flip that switch, be present where you are, flip that switch, be present where you are, leave that there. Just because I don't want to be hanging out with Nick, but thinking about this horrible experience I had at work or this sad thing I saw or whatever. Like I want to be there with my husband and being happy, or I don't want to be thinking about whatever I have going on when I'm trying to back squat. Like I want to be back squatting the best I can, the heaviest weight I can. I think that's like a skill that you have to practice over time, but
Bill Grundler talks about that a lot with us. And he says the same thing. He's like, I'm not sure if it's good or not. He's like, but it's what's worked for me. So that's
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Beast mode.
Oh, that was my rogue challenge front squat.
Oh shit.
Yeah. What was it? What is it?
300?
300.
Yeah, I hit 300 that day. That's Nick.
Is that Nick? Oh my God,
Yeah,
I
that's
love
Nick.
it. I love it.
He sounds like me. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Did you win? You won one, didn't you?
I did win that. I won that one. Yeah.
That's awesome. I want to go back to the compartmentalizing part because I think for the first time, I think I've heard a description of compartmentalizing almost in a positive way. Because normally when you think about that, it's pushing stuff down so far that it starts to bubble up and then it does actually start to take over your life. You know what I mean? And it can really increase or perpetuate possibly like addictions and stuff like that. So for you talking about it like that, it's the first time I've ever heard of like compartmentalizing in a positive way of being able to do the work enough to know that like this is work. Like it just has to stay here. If you need to share with Nick, listen, babe, I've had a really tough day. You're able to kind of stop it there. And then if you need more, you share more, but you try to really keep it that way. Does this job really, or has this job really helped you hone that skill?
Or does it test it?
Or does it test it? Does it challenge it? Like,
I think this job has helped me hone that skill in a really unique way because it's like you're entering an entire different world. Mm-hmm. It's almost easier to compartmentalize because of that. Like you're literally like, when you're on the inside, as soon as you go through that sally port, like you're in a different world. Everything has changed. So it's very easy to flip the switch and then you leave and it's like, okay, I'm back in reality, Not every job is that way, I don't think. Like, yeah. Like most employees inside, they can't even bring their phones. It's that far, like, because there's just security risks and stuff.
So you
like,
really have no
like I have my phone just because I'm one of the providers, but like I think it's even probably easier than to like flip that switch into like, okay, I'm living a different life right now, or a different world. But I do think because of that, it's easier to compartmentalize because it's like, okay, I'm going in. Okay, I'm out. Okay, I'm done. And I also don't take call, which means like I don't get, sometimes I do, but I'm not meant to take call.
What's that?
Which means I'm not getting like calls from work with situations or anything. We have an on-call provider that's what she does. So that's also helpful that I typically get to just leave work at work. So that's
gotcha.
Not all medical providers have that. A lot of jobs do require call, which I really hope that I never am in a position to have to take call because I really do like being able to turn it off and just leave it there. Yeah, personally.
Yep. And you share that like it's literally two different worlds, and I think that that's also something that can help with what you're saying is because when you go home to Nick and Proven and all of that stuff, like you said, you want to be happy. That's a very joyous place. So for somebody that might be going and living almost the same life at work on the outside, it would be harder to be able to separate the two. But because it's so yin and yang, you do the work enough and you fight hard enough to be able to compartmentalize that work so that you can be home with your people and you can have fun and you can, live that life and whatever. And I think that's really cool because I'd never heard a conversation about compartmentalizing being almost a positive trait. Because again, usually it turns into like this negative, weight or anything like that kind of like overflows.
So it might not be the right word to describe it either. I don't know, but it works in my brain. I think that's one of the reasons I have so much like respect for people that work from home or run their own business, because it's like, bro, where are your lines? Like it's all just
a blur all together. Yeah.
Oh, how do you leave work at work? You can't. You're just always working. And I know you can like have your office that you go to, and this is where I work, and then I leave the office. But I do better with like the hard lines, you know?
Yeah. Yep. Or you live above your job, you know, like my wife does.
That's fair.
That's fair too. Yeah.
I just lock downstairs. It's like having,
It is though. Cause, you know, I have a friend of mine that's also one of my clients that I train, and it's very difficult for him to be able to put his phone down because work is work. And so we're in the middle of training, and, you know, we're working on trying to set that boundary, but he's the boss. He needs to be able to answer his phone. And for someone like Nick, that's very different from your job. You could put the phone down with work, but I'm assuming Nick is busy all the time. How do you manage his schedule being as available as he is to Proven and everybody that he works with?
Yeah. Do you just tell all the other athletes like, hey, don't call my man, please? Like it's dinner time.
I try to just give him gentle reminders that he deserves his own personal time, and that he does not need to be on call all the time, 24/7. But he would be if he could be. I think he just cares so much, and he loves this job so much, and he loves this company so much, that he would. But it's just not sustainable in my mind to be that available and work all the time like that.
Yeah.
But it's a work in progress, right? It's always a work in progress.
Oh, just to remind everybody, Vindicate and Paper Street Coffee, aren't they down at Proven right now?
They are. Yeah.
So go get your Paper Street and go get your Vindicate. Colleen's in it today. Mine's in the lot. I have to go get the laundry. It's laundry day, dude.
Since moving back to Proven, how much Paper Street coffee do you consume in a day?
It's so much. I love having Paper Street in the lobby. It's amazing.
I can't even imagine some of those reels that he puts up. Those coffees look amazing.
They're so good. They're so good. We will get out to see you guys. I wanted to try to do it for the open, but we just with our son's schedule, it just we weren't able to do it this time. But I would love to come to Proven and hang out with all of you guys and go to Paper Street and just have that Proven experience. Some of people that we know just explain it in a way that's like you walk in and you feel like you're supposed to be there. There is no, oh my God, I'm walking in and it's Tia's gym, and oh my God, I have to be careful, and I don't belong here and whatever. Like the crew that you guys have accumulated at Proven, what's the difference between being at Mayhem and being at Proven? Because they both seem very,
I was gonna ask that
very,
too.
very family oriented.
There's a loaded question, huh?
Yeah.
Champion mindsets. Big crew for everybody. Yeah. And it looks like they both
invested in both, like as much as both camps are really invested or whatever.
Yeah. From the affiliate side, I feel like they're both great affiliates, right? Like you're talking about, you have every equipment you want, great coaching staff. I'm obviously a little partial to Proven overall. I haven't been to Mayhem. I haven't been there since 2022. So it's been a while since I've been in the area, to be honest with you. I'm actually going there next week though for a trail run, but or a week after actually.
Nice.
All that is to say, like we're still, even though we are obviously like in the same space, trying to occupy the same business, like we're enemies, we're all on really good talking terms.
Yeah.
It's a very, it's a really good relationship overall, I think, between the two affiliates. It's crazy to me that we have these two like monster companies in the space, and we're like 90 minutes away from in the whole world.
Yeah.
Like, what are the chances?
That everybody wants to go to Nashville.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, literally. Nashville, swing on by to Cookville, do your little CrossFit tour. But they're both amazing facilities. I think one of the best parts about both facilities though are the affiliate members, to be honest with you. Like just the people that make it what it is. You can say whatever you want about the athletes, the training, the coaches, all that stuff, but the members are what make both places very special.
Are you guys doing Friday Night Lights? Anything like today we watched? Oh, did you see Sevon and Dave Castro did 26.2 together at CrossFit. I think it's West or something.
At a local affiliate.
It was a local
That's
affiliate.
awesome.
Yep.
And
That's awesome.
everybody was dressed up like superheroes. Like they were gonna do it. They were all dressed up like Superman, or somebody in a Superman costume or something was giving Dave like advice or something like that on his muscle, like the muscle up at the end or whatever. But it was really cool. Do you guys do like a Friday Night Lights or a Saturday morning?
Friday Night Lights all 3 weeks. And then this week, obviously, we had the Saturday day event with CrossFit HQ on site. We all did Fight Gone Bad.
That was awesome. We saw you guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Throw down. Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
Man, I went so hard. I haven't went that hard in a workout in a while.
I was going to ask if you PR'd your original Fight Gone Bad score.
I don't know what my score is, to be honest. So I guess I did. That is my PR.
There you go.
They kept showing, or they showed Chase your score, and he's like that. He thought it was Colton's score, and we're like,
that's awesome.
No, Lucy. Sorry, the Lucy score. It was Lucy's score.
It was Lucy's score.
Oh yeah. I think Lucy ended up beating Colton by one single rep.
Yes.
Oh shoot.
Colton's not going to be happy about that.
No, he's not. Everybody kept asking. I wonder what you thought. Did the step down change anything to make it so you couldn't really go as fast or get as many? Chase was talking about that.
I would have stepped down anyway. And even Colton said that. He said, yeah, I was planning to step down anyway, so it doesn't really change much. I think just with the barbell movements around it, the box jump is kind of like more the rest, just because the rep is so much more like slower on the box jump versus your sumo della pie pull or especially your push press. You can rack up a lot more reps there, especially if you're able to be unbroken or mostly unbroken on those. I don't think a rebounding box jump would have added to very much to like maybe you get 3 or 4 reps more, but the effort level that you would have put in to stay rebounding like that would have been through the roof. So I don't think it would have been very smart. At least for me. Maybe there's some superstars out there that can rebound and it's like no big deal for them, but that would have killed my barbell around it. So it just wouldn't have turned out to be any more reps.
Okay.
So you weren't mad when the rule was changed that you couldn't rebound anymore?
I wasn't going to rebound anyway. Changed nothing for me. I'm retired. I don't.
And our legs are so much longer that rebound takes a lot more impact than someone that's a little bit shorter than us.
Yeah. I'm good. I'm good stepping down.
You're like me. I liked all the upper body stuff. Give me push presses at high volume any day. I don't want to squat at high volume at all in any way, shape, or form. Like, or the gymnastics today that Colleen just did. That was awesome. 26. She did it.
26.2 was tough.
She got all the way through the chest to bar. I was proud of her.
Barely, but
okay.
I got through it, and I had to do the huge kip, so I was just using so much energy. So I just got back into CrossFit. So I took a break from CrossFit for a couple of years, dealing with a back injury. So I'm just starting to get back into CrossFit. And I remember the time when I could put a couple pull-ups together and a couple chest to bar together. And I look forward to being able to do that again, because I had to drop down to singles on the pull-ups from the beginning. It was just so taxing for me to be able to get that kip without using so much energy. Like I just don't have that pulling strength anymore. So for you, have you done 26.2 and how did it go?
Yeah, I did it Thursday night, actually. That was my first time doing ring muscle ups in as long as I can remember, at least 3 or 4 or 5 months. I really don't know. Guys, I am so sore. 26.1, 0 soreness. Literally didn't get sore. 0.2, I mean, I'm tender to the touch. I went out for a long run after Fight Gone Bad, and my lats were like almost having a Charlie horse.
Oh my God.
From those 20 ring muscle ups. They killed me.
No, wait a minute. You had no pain from 26.1? No.
I literally didn't get sore at all. That's kind of like the way that I've been training, a lot of like leg endurance, lower body endurance.
Okay.
That kind of stuff. So I feel like I'm like
you got my wife over here about to like jump out the window because
I was so sore.
Honestly. But you throw a ring muscle up at me right now, I am cooked.
Yeah, I was very sore to the touch, and stairs were not my friend. Going down the stairs were not my friend, and sitting down and getting up, it was like probably 3 days after that my legs were still so sore. So I'm a little envious of the fact that your legs, but you train it a lot. So I'll let you have that one. But I was a little envious when you first said that you weren't sore after the rest of the world was absolutely sore after 26.1. Do you stay or do you come on Fridays and like judge and, are part of the community if you don't have to work on Fridays?
I try to, yeah.
You try to, yeah.
Next week actually, that's not true. Next week I'll be out of town. Next week I was going to, but I'll be out of town.
Are you going to Wadapalooza?
I'm not. Is that next week already?
It is.
Yeah, that's
it
crazy.
Is.
No, I have a Go Ruck event next week. It'll be in North Carolina. It'll be my first Go Ruck event. I'm kind of excited about it.
What's in it? What's Joseph? Go Ruck event. What's in it?
You don't know. She's just gonna. There you go. She's just saying yes, and she's gonna figure it out when she gets there.
It's the things that I do know. It's at Fort Bragg. There's a 24-hour event, then a 12-hour, then a 6-hour, then a 3-hour, and I'm doing all of them. It'll be like back to back to back to back. I think there's like an hour or two break between where you like eat and stuff. But that's the kind of stuff that I've been training for lately. I've been doing a lot of rucking, a lot of sandbag work, a lot of like carrying a lot of odd objects for a long time. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking it's been really fun. Honestly, it's been very different and very fun.
Just because?
Is there any?
Just because you want to do this?
So, yeah.
The 24-hour event. What? 23 hours.
That's it.
Oh, the heavy.
So
you're doing the heavy.
Tough basic light. So you do all of them. HTBL is what they call it. Back to back to back.
And what is the weight requirement for the vest?
The ruck, mine will be 30 pounds dry, which means you have a 30-pound plate in it, but then you put like your water and all your other stuff in on top of that. So I think it'll be like roughly 40 to 45 pounds. I've been training with a 45-pound ruck though, so hopefully whatever it is will feel light.
Oh my! At 24 hours, I don't think it's 40 miles. Oh my gosh, dude!
I'm just looking at the times. Like the 2 to 3 hours, and then the 5+ hours, 10 to 12, and then 4+ hours.
I know. I'm looking at them too, and I'm like, "Whoa, am I really doing this?" But yeah,
she's doing the one that's 50% completion rate,
which she will complete. She will be part of that 50%. I have faith in that. Would you ever go do like one of those biking ones that Rich does where it's like a team and everybody bikes for an hour and they switch on and off and somebody sleeps and somebody
that'd be fun. That'd be really fun. That's kind of similar to what I'm doing in a couple weeks at Mayhem. Actually, we're going to go do 24 hours of a trail up there on like Rich's, the mountain that he lives on, trading off laps with a partner.
Oh, that's what I think that's what it is.
That we've heard about before.
You are going to do that. Yeah. Of course you're going to do that.
Yeah, I invited myself and he said yes. Okay, that sounds really fun. Can I come do this?
Yeah, I'm sure he's not going to say no to someone that's willing to offer to join them for, that crazy
How many
event.
of you are on how many of you are on the team like rotating?
It'll be 2 people, 2-person teams.
It's 2-person team. Oh, who's your teammate?
Actually one of my Go Ruck friends.
Oh, okay.
I was going to ask if Nick was your friend or is he going to Wadapalooza?
I would love for Nick to be my friend, but Nick's not going to be my friend in this instance.
Is he going to Wadapalooza with everybody?
I don't think he is. I don't think we have any athletes going this year.
Okay.
The timing of it is weird. The third week of the Open. I think that's, now that I'm thinking about it, we had already talked about that. That's like kind of hard for the athletes to get down there and go do it at that time.
Yeah. I think from what I heard, Dylan talking about with Chase was that last year Miami really wanted them to do spring break and really just build this whole big community. And I think he had already had it at a certain time, but then this year they were like, hey, let's really do this and really make this happen, knowing that it was going to be in the middle of the Open. But how cool is it that they get to go do third week of the Open at Wadapalooza, announce the workout, have the athletes throw down and have the community throw down at a place like Wadapalooza. So we've never been. Have you gone before?
To Wadapalooza?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Teams. You did the teams, right?
Yeah. I think I went pretty much 2016 to 2020 or so.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I've been a number of years. It's always a fun time.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you always just do the teams or did you do individual too?
I've always been team.
Yeah. It looks like the athletes have more fun doing the team versions of it.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think
no individuals? Didn't want to go individual?
No.
No, you like to hang with a team.
I do. I think it's just like I kind of said before, I'm more like motivated. If it was just me out there, I'd be like, I don't really, who am I letting down myself? Like, I don't really care. It's easier to choose the wrong choice in the moment when you have to like choose the right choice. It's like, no one's depending on me, you know, I don't really, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just more, there's more like puzzle pieces too in the team. Like there's more strategy to it, I feel like, because you have to like the synchro or the thinking about who's good at what and what's going to make the fastest overall time, right? Like not everything needs to be split evenly on a team. People are good at different things, and being able to utilize like different skill sets or different like, I don't know, strengths and weaknesses. I just think that's way more fun. It's way more entertaining, and you get to like make friends and hang out with your friends. Like it's cool. I would much rather go team than individual any day.
Yeah.
Let me just, I found this. This is the Throwback Rogue Invitational 2024.
Oh yeah.
Are you going to do you're not doing anything? Like you're not going to try any qualifiers, do anything, nothing? You're like, it's coming up again soon. So I got all pumped up.
So that actually was a mistake. That experience. And I say that, I mean, that weekend, it was like Thursday or Friday. I'm like, hey, Nick, what are we doing this weekend? And he's like, oh, I can't do anything. Rogue qualifiers are this weekend. I was like, oh, damn. Okay, you're going to be in the gym all weekend. He's like, why don't you just come to the gym and do them? You know, you're just going to work out anyway. Just come do the qualifiers. Okay, I guess so. And then I accidentally qualified. But then I was like, shit, man, I haven't lifted a heavy thing in a long time, for real.
Who says that? I accidentally who says that?
So then I'm like cramming for the test. I think I had a good like 6 or 7 weeks though to like train, which was good because I didn't, honestly, if you just show up to work Rogue and try, like that's a heavy event. That's a really hard event.
That was
I didn't want to get hurt was my thing.
Yeah.
Throwing around a 70 for the first time in ages. So I had enough time to like be like, okay, I'm confident with all these movements that might show up. Like I feel good about the skill. Let's go do it. Let's go have some fun. So
wait, did you submit your scores or did Nick submit your scores?
I submitted my score. I mean,
you did?
Yeah. Because it's like, well, if I'm gonna do it, I might as well.
Did you
I'm
think
not just
at all?
gonna show up and half-ass it. Like I'm gonna kill myself in these qualifier workouts. Like why not? Why not give it a go?
Did you think at all that you could possibly qualify? Was that in your brain when you were submitting your scores that you could possibly qualify for this?
Of course.
Okay. All right. So you didn't like,
so
you kind of a mistake.
But it wasn't like something that I had planned to do until literally like that Thursday night. Nick was like, oh, I'm going to be at the gym all weekend. I didn't realize he was going to be one of the judges. I thought we could like, I don't know, go get brunch or something.
Mm-hmm.
But
instead you're going to Rogue Invitational.
I guess I should just come hang out at the gym with you. And then whoop-de-woo.
Let's say awesome. Getting around everybody, I'm sure was like, hey, just come do it on the floor with us. And
it was fun. It was fun.
Scores. Yeah.
There's something unique about like, okay, it's go time. And then like just giving your all in something. That's not something you can bring out every day, right? Like you kind of need an excuse to go hard like that and to like really give that 10 out of 10 effort. It's not something I'm going to do every day in training. It's not something I'm going to show up to the CrossFit class and be able to kind of replicate.
Yeah.
So it's cool to like have an excuse to like really give yourself a reason to be on the ground afterward, like dying. Like it's hard to do just on the day-to-day basis. So tempt me with a good time. I'll go ahead and throw down.
well, us normals, that's what the open is for us.
Yeah.
Those workouts, like
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
I agree. Like it's an excuse to like really go above and beyond for absolutely no reason other than like, okay, it's the thing to do. Let's go kill ourselves. Like, and everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like what builds the community aspect, right? Like that mutual suffering.
Yeah. Do you get to work out with the games athletes a lot? Do you train with them, or do you kind of train on your own time? And then if you're able to to throw down with everybody, you join?
Mostly they train during the day. So mostly I don't get the chance to just because I'm at work. Sometimes on the weekends. Yeah, sometimes, but most of the time I'm training by myself.
Do you find yourself coaching at all? Like you just you end up coaching, like you end up giving advice or?
As far as, I mean, yes. Yeah, I'm super open to giving advice for sure. But as far as like actually being one of the coaches, I've been begging Nick for an athlete for years and he will not give me one. He's refused. He says that I'm going to be too hard on them and I'll scare them off within a month. He said that I don't have the bedside manner for that. I think he's probably right. I would love an athlete. Give me an athlete.
So he's saving that athlete from
yes,
you.
100%. Like,
oh, Joseph, there you go. There's your listen. If she becomes your coach, watch, he'll get to the games in less than a year.
You know what? I don't know, Joseph. You already have Megan. I don't know if you can have Taylor too. You might not survive, dude. He wanted to know about your 24-hour row too.
Oh God,
rode
that was
for 24
the dumbest
hours.
thing that I have ever just doubled down on for no good reason. I swear.
You're amazing, dude.
That was so dumb.
When was that?
That's one of the rogue challenges, but it's not like one of the ones that you need to do for the overall challenge. It was just like from December 20th to December 31st or something, like just submit your 24-hour row. And most people will do it on a team. And I did it on a team the year before. It was team of 4. And it was a really fun time. Like we were at the gym, we had a TV, we all brought like sleeping bags and a bunch of snacks, and we would just keep the rower occupied the whole time. Mm-hmm. But you're splitting that 24 hours up among 4 people. So right. It was hard, but it wasn't horrible, right? Because you can catch a little sleep if you want to. And it's like, you're with your friends. So this year I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this completely alone in my garage with no music and no entertainment. I'm going to see what happens.
You needed to be with your own thoughts? Like you needed 24 hours to be with your own thoughts?
I just wanted to see if I would quit. Honestly, I wanted to see if I could make myself quit. And I already knew the answer to that. And I did the math afterward because I would hit my watch every time I got on and off. I spent like 21 and a half or 22 hours rowing of the 24 hours.
Wow. That's insane.
I had like a bunch of like goals, right? Like I was trying to keep a 4-to-1 ratio as far as like row time versus off time. Mm-hmm. So I was doing a lot of like math and a lot of thinking, and I was like trying to watch the numbers on the screen, like the time that was going by. So I was honestly like really busy the whole time. I don't know. Wow. I was just because my on and off times were so short. Like I would try to do 4 minutes on, 1 minute off, 4 minutes on, 1 minute off. Mm-hmm. And like in that 1 minute, I would try to like patch something up that was going wrong, or like eat something fast, or because you can't really drink and eat while you're rowing. So I would try to like make my off time really, really useful, or like stretch or do something. And it's like, oh, I'm back on the rower. And before you know it, you're like it's been like 4 hours, right? And time just kind of flew by. But then like after probably around like hour 19 or so, it got kind of dicey, man. It got kind of dicey. Like it got to the point where it felt better to be moving than it did to not be moving. So I kind of like stretched out the amount of time that I was rowing, slowed my pace a little bit, but I just stayed on the rower because like to get on and off the rower was just like so uncomfortable.
It was so painful.
And to stop moving was so uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I just got to stay moving and get through this thing. So
how are your hands?
My hands were okay.
They didn't cramp at all? Nothing? My
hips were really bad. My hips were really, really bad. I remember I had like a really bad like bruise that developed right here. I honestly think I tore something. It took like 4 weeks for that to get normal, but it started off as just a little swelling. And then it like, I noticed discoloration during the row. I'm like, it'll buff out later. But then like over the next few days, it turned into this like giant.
It got darker.
I definitely did something to my forearm, but it was minor. It just needed a little TLC for like 4 weeks or so.
She said it was minor.
I was going to ask you, what was recovery like after that?
It was hard. It was honestly, that was a little difficult to recover from, just because it was the same exact motion, like for that long. I think even if you think about like trail running or running in general, like you're having variations in your movement pattern. Rowing, you're not. Like you can do your normal legs and you can do frog legs, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. Like you can't change that motion at all. So I feel like obviously I slept really poorly for a couple of days just because that's what happens after like big efforts like that. But even just like the muscular fatigue, I was watching for Rhabdo, honestly. I was, but I was fine.
Yeah.
That's dramatic. But I was watching my pee for sure.
I don't
just
know.
like
Dramatic might not be the good.
Yeah,
might not be the word.
I feel like you
responsible.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
is a better
responsible.
word to
That's the word, honestly.
to check into it as part of your recovery. Just making sure that your pee is fine.
I don't know. Like when you decide you're going to do something, though, like you might as well do it all the way and see what happens.
Did Nick just peek his head in, check on you, make sure you were
Nick
still?
was not home. Nick was in Australia.
You really can't.
That was
be
the other
left
thing.
home
Like,
alone.
I got nothing else to do, so I might as well do this. I got a day.
That is why he sent her back to work, because he's like, she might die if I don't.
She's just gonna keep doing 24-hour rows by herself. While
the like Monday morning conversation. How's your weekend? And it's like, it was really good. Like, I don't know. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start. But no,
what is your next? What's your next big one? You said the trail run,
the 24-hour
you have,
yeah,
and then the other one, the ruck one, and then what's the crazy adventure after that?
Are you chilling for the summer for the games to help Nick, or are you gonna?
I'm not chilling. I'm definitely not chilling. I don't have chill in me.
I see.
I don't know. She might qualify for the games.
Yeah,
too.
accidentally.
I mean, if she's doing all these open workouts, she might just qualify for the games.
I don't know, man. We'll see. I'm thinking about doing quarterfinals, but it would be a bit challenging. So that weekend of quarterfinals, I'll be in Phoenix with a friend. You guys are gonna think I'm so crazy.
Oh,
I'm doing a 30-hour partner event in the like Superstition Mountains. Right.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll go in there.
Listen, anything is possible now, Taylor. Anything that you tell us is possible now.
I don't really know what this event is either. It does involve a Rubik's Cube, though. So I've learned how to do the Rubik's Cube. I know it will involve a lot of like carrying odd objects, but it's like weird partner challenges that are both mental and physical. I do know that. It's the TPK, I think, is the people that are putting it on, but it's 30 hours at max. But the faster you get through it with your partner, the sooner you finish, right? So it's a race to finish to complete all these tasks. But one of them involves the Rubik's Cube. I think last year at the event, one person had a blindfold on and they were the one doing the cube and the other person was telling them what to do. So
oh, wow.
Oh,
right?
So what you have to like
communication. Communication is the skill. I see it. I get it. Makes sense.
You better have a good partner, basically, because I think it will test both you emotionally, like as a human, but also your like connection with your partner. So I'm really excited about that. But I'll be doing that Friday to Saturday of quarterfinals. And I fly back Sunday. And if I'm feeling crazy, I might do the quarterfinal workouts Monday. But
you will.
So it's possible.
Yeah, she will.
That
we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I don't know.
Your handle is T Will, which is correct. You will do whatever it is.
Absolutely.
Dude, retirement's been cool though. You get to do a lot of like just whatever you want.
Are you even retired?
I always love when people say
I don't train CrossFit. Let's just say that. So I'm retired from CrossFit.
Okay.
So yes.
Yeah.
All right, lady. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This was so much fun.
This was very fun.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on.
Oh God,
yes,
you guys
come
are the
back
best.
Anytime. You guys are awesome. We appreciate you guys coming to hang out with us and chatting it up. So
yeah, we hope we get to see you soon. We're taking our kid to go see like Washington DC for his birthday next month. So we're doing that this year because he's really pumped. He's at that age where he wants to see everything, all the monuments.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, we're gonna go do that. But it was really cool. Really cool having you on. This weekend has been such a blast with the Open and the event that you guys just put on at Proven for Fight Gone Bad. That was really cool too to watch everybody.
Yep.
And Chuck Carswell. I mean, that dude's just electric.
He is. He's awesome. Yeah.
His voice when he was like explaining shit made me want to get up and do it. And then I saw the upright rows and I was like, nah, I'm good.
You would like the upright rows.
I do. I do. Or the sumo deadlift high pull. Sorry, let me say it correctly.
Yep.
But thanks a lot. Oh, this is the dude that started off his 26.2 and threw the dumbbell on the second snatch.
Reason.
Just threw it across.
And it's on video. You can go back on our YouTube and
it's on Instagram. It's on Instagram.
It's on Instagram now too. But you can watch the full effect of
it's hilarious.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So this has been a great Open season. Thanks guys for hanging out. We'll see you. I don't know. Definitely Tuesday, maybe tomorrow.
The boys are going on later, so go support them.
Go support. Rear Naked takes us on at 7 EST, so you can go check them out too.
Yep.
Leave me alone. No, dude, that's gonna live in infamy of that.
It's so good.
So good.
It is so good.
But yeah, we'll see you all on the next go round. Thank you so much. Hit the like button, send us into the algorithm. Thanks.
See you
Love
guys
you
next
guys.
time. Bye.